What's up, Alphas? It's your boy Lava Man. Of course, y'all see Jenard versus Tommy. What's gonna happen? We gonna talk about this. Is episode 3 of season 2 of Power Force War and Ice Cream. Very interesting title. And of course, I'm back and I'm joined with the special guest. Even though this is show, he just ain't been here, so he's so first he's a special guest.
To call me a special guest on something, I just
They ain't seen you
it's
on
okay,
Power.
y'all. It's okay. I'm back though. I'm back. I'm Tommy back in Chicago, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, but as y'all saw, y'all know how this episode about war and ice cream. Y'all know from the last episode, Jenard got all kind of problems. Chew and shot a little girl. The CP and treason all. Now the police got a task force, as my boy Tommy said in this whole series. The FBI always got a task force.
They always like they can never listen, dog. Listen. They can never just do stuff by themselves. Even though the evidence be right there. Can you go back to that last screen, please? The last screenshot. Man, the police be right there. Make sure you bring back some lottery tickets and some. Just try to get a boy. He walks out with a bag in front of the parole officer. So, man, I don't know how you want to start this and how actually idiotic this is getting. Like, I've been getting into Raising Canaan at this point, and what I'm seeing is like, okay, I see how y'all got away with that stuff back then in 1991. I get it, but what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Where the parole officer just getting his hair cut?
He trying to get that free haircut. You saw?
I did see. Maybe she reach more out to the community. So he reached out to the Malcolm X young brother. That's what they call him. And then the young boy get jumped right outside the barbershop. That's right there. Wearing AKA colors. And we know we love AKAs around here. We know that. Let's make that in my Stephen A voice, because I haven't gotten to speak on that Stephen A stuff yet. So let's be clear. We love AKA. But at the end of the day, wearing them colors, got punched in the gut one time. You got to learn how to defend yourself. It's a lot going on. Somebody let us go. Isn't this the part where you do the do? Okay, we ain't playing theme songs today.
Hold up, we are. All right, I'm gonna start wearing my glasses. I'm still not looking for which one of these. Joe, like, ain't this what you play? I'm looking for it, Joe. You quit calling me out. I'm looking for it right now.
You ghetto.
I ain't got my glasses, bro.
We didn't get to talk about this a lot. I'll try and make these quick conversations, these side things, because these are things I'm catching up on with my boy. Let me ask you, the family. What are you riding with the Flynns? Are you CBI or are you treason or
ain't nobody ever? If y'all watch, everybody on that watch this show know I sure ain't treason.
Okay.
My boy out here is stressing. You know what I'm saying? He out here. They ain't him. Look, I'm picking the wrong one.
Man, do you need me to just cue me on which one I need to click on? Okay, there we go.
My boy out here stressing. He ending chewy. He doing all kind of stuff. He out here taking the booger sugar at the end of the episode. My boy, why would I ever be with treason? My boy is going through it. He owe everybody money. He ain't got no money.
Man, this is insane. As I have been catching up. Okay,
he owes money.
Jay is tripping. He don't got nothing going for him right now. He done went against grandma. Okay, so for those that don't know, okay, so there's an ultimatum here. Tommy's like, you gotta take care of that dude that shot at me because he shot an 8-year-old. You gotta handle that, or I'm gonna handle him and you. So he paid him a visit, like we just saw. We paid him a visit, and then grandma came out there and said, "You want some Toll House cookies? Those are gross cookies, by the way. Those are like Subway has great chocolate chip cookies. Do y'all know that? I'm on a Jared diet now, which is so stupid. But anyway, Um,
You know what that?
not I know, but not the predatorial Jared, the one that was like I lost a whole bunch of pounds because I was on a good diet because of Subway every day. So
That's the same Jared.
wait, what?
That's the same Jared.
how are underage children the same as sub sandwiches?
No, Jared likes. He just lost it. But let's
Do what
stop
you
this.
said.
Let's stop this slander.
There goes the yellow check mark.
This slander.
But
But
I'm just saying, like I'm just saying, like that was the deal. That was the overshadowing the show, like Tommy, and also not just Tommy making sure that gets handled, because like at this point it's like, is everybody just trying to be smart, or if you mad enough at somebody, why don't you just kill them? You've been killing people, so like what's going on?
hey, you can't just.
Tommy's the only one keeping it kind of together. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody else is a little bit disheveled in what they're doing. I don't know. What do you think about the relationships between all these families and
Everybody got a little something going on. We have Tommy threatening everybody. There. He go threatening Walter. So you got a bunch of situations going on. You got Miguel and his crew with Tommy and them, as you can see. So you got a lot of different situations going on, and my Jenard, and you have Tommy trying to hit on Maria. Maria. You got Vic out here sabotaging his father by, by
that
slinging.
was insane. Can we talk about the Flynns for a second and what's going on there? Can we land on them for a second?
Yes.
Okay, Vic has been on coke and alcohol and doing random armed robberies at mom and pop stores. What is that all about? Getting dome in the back, like
From the
what are
he
we drinking out
he
the bottle?
he interrupted the old man interrupted, bro. And so when he interrupted, he got mad and robbed him.
Who?
And then and then
How do
didn't
you
get
just
then
have a random chick in the corner of the store just ready to just you want to party? I need
Joe, Joe,
where did do
Joe,
that at?
Joe,
I've not even had that.
Joe. I work at never mind.
Is okay.
Not my main store, not the training store kind of. You got they
I'm
out there.
actually
They outside though.
I'm actually really anxious to visit you very soon. So uh
Well, the main store ain't gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm going to pretend I don't know what you're saying.
It's the other one.
I'm going to try it. You know, I've realized this week that you have one life to live. Let's live it. Speaking of which, that little girl, they went ahead and did that. No, we're not done with the Flins. So what are we doing? We got Vic and then we got Shorty. Like how we
Know something else, and I'm told you I am blind. This whole show is the shovel.
man, this
Like it,
brother
like
showed me some, you done put up a scene from season one.
like and subscribe.
Make sure y'all do that, man. Make sure y'all
Thug
do that.
motivation. You know what I'm saying? All that.
Man, see, that's from my show.
Now baller Friday. Back to the Flynn. Yeah, the Flynn
Hey,
Vic.
my boy got some bright brown eyes today. That light is in his eyes. He ain't got no glasses on. They done made him shave. He done lost his seeing powers.
Told him like Samson, bro.
There, yeah.
But yeah, the Flynn Vic out here sabotaged the man. Now Polly in trouble. But Polly ain't got money. Vic shoots Polly. Vic out here shooting Polly, ruining the blood. And Walter's like, "You gotta fix this, stupid." And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you about this family. Claudia getting confronted. Now he knows that she did it, so now he after her. And she ain't got the support of her father, her brother no more. Her brother trying to end Walter, and Walter just trying to keep his family together, even though he messed it all up himself.
All he had to do was leave that little black girl alone. It's like that's the theme. Leave brown girls alone and you'll be all right. Brown, black, just leave them alone in Chicago and won't be no problem. Started with Glow. Boy went off the rails. Now y'all done shot, y'all killed Liliana. Tommy ain't done because he's like, you know what? She meant everything to me. We also know. Hold on. At any point in these first three episodes of Force season 2, is there any indication that Tommy has gone to New York to go settle things, or what are we doing?
I
Or
don't
are
think
they
that.
building up to that now that there's a case with the deceased Tommy Egan? What do you think? Are they building up to that point?
I don't know. I don't know the timeline. If anybody in the comments know the timeline, let us know because I
I would
don't
like to
know.
know that
Because I don't know if
because
it's before or after.
he pulled up on Tariq. They are building a case in New York swears that he's dead, but he in Power Ghost he went back to New York, right? He went back
He
to
went
New
back to New
York
York.
and he said that I'm already even as dead, but there's a task force. Again, we can't do nothing without a task force around here.
Tommy said it. Tommy told Diamond, "I'm like, man, it's a task force. We in trouble." Tommy said, "It's always a task force." I'm like, "Yeah, it is. It's always a task. Every year it's a task. Every season of every show is a task force." He's like, "It's always a task force. I ain't worried about this. They always got a task. They never do nothing. You know how many
Because the
task
season
force?"
finale, we know that the most gross voice ever it came back and was talking about we need to look into some of these new Chicago connects that's going on. So we already had that lead up, but we know that Tommy did come back and Ghost.
Yeah.
So like where are we at in the season? Is it gonna be like I need to go to New York?
I do like how Tommy and Tariq never care there's a task force. They're like, yo, it's always a task force. Tommy more worried about everybody. I mean, Tariq more worried about everybody trying to kill him now. Because he's like, I started a war. We got rid of task force. Don't let I handle the task force. Now Tommy like, there's always a task force, man. What are you scared about? He like, we can just learn as a task force. My man said, we ain't slowing down. It's always a task force. They always got one. I done died 3 times.
I mean, this case lacks sacks. There's no sacks involvement here in a sense.
I'm
They got that
that is a complaint I had with Forrest. Half of this task force don't make sense. Like this task force,
it's the DA, the chief of police.
CPD, Chicago Police Department.
So, no, we got CPD and then the sister girl that's dating the CPD, the detective.
Yeah, she dates the detective who she got on the case.
Who is
The
she
head
though?
police, the head police do not like her. So,
And they
because
got attorney general,
yeah, so,
and that
and
they want to get on board and trying to get the FBI.
yes, because they're trying to get a whole task force. Which again, this case, Tariq case was rock solid because they all connected. This case is like we starting this case to catch Tommy Hegan, even though Tommy Hegan was the guy that was shot at. And I was like, oh, that's a weird way to start a case
He's
because
the only person in the whole state of Illinois with that card.
and they were like, oh, we gonna start a task force to get Tommy Hegan, even though this 12-year-old got shot because they were shooting at Tommy Hegan. And I'm like, so why
This
would a
is all
task
about
force?
the Flynn's, the CBI, and Miguel and them. And they're like, but Tommy Egan brings it all together.
I'm like, no, he doesn't.
What was
Tariq,
going on
at
before
least
Tommy
Tariq.
got to Chicago?
That what I was, like he's doing. Like, do y'all think, bro? He convinced New York that he was dead, and they did, and then they argue with you when you showed them a picture he was alive. They argue with you that he wasn't.
They just, man, you lying.
Here he is,
He,
right here.
he's literally in front of Harold's Fish and Chicken. He's literally here.
They're like, no,
Nope.
no, no.
Nope.
He did. I don't
He
believe you.
dead. That's impossible. That's what they said. It's impossible.
And somehow they think he's the easiest target to go after. Jenard is the easiest target to go after. He's connected to everybody. He's stupid.
Man, Jenard showed how dumb he is today. I mean, he shows it every episode. Who's the most dumb to you?
Jenard. I
Okay.
don't have. This been the title of my episode like 2 episodes in. This
How do we feel? How do we feel about Miguel just saying, "Hey, let me freeze this dude's hand real quick. You hold it, and I just want to show you what happens." Is there real suspicion there, or
yes, I think he's suspicious, but he doesn't know. So he's just like, I'm making a statement in front of you. That makes sense. Jenard, nothing he does make sense. Nothing Jenard does make sense. Jenard like, hey, I owe you money, but if you give me a lease and let me take it out by Friday, I'll give you twice as much money. And then he owed the service money and gave him the money that he's supposed to get other people. And then he
why
owed
does
Claudia.
it? Why doesn't anybody ever just drive faster than the 4 SUVs that are trying to surround you? Is there like every Tommy's got hit with it,
it's, it's, it's
and then
cold, dog.
they just got Gerard. What are we doing here?
Jenard out here choking his own man because Chewy don't listen. Yo, Chewy gave nobody disrespects Jenard, bro. The man was choked up. Grandma's told him, "I will." You gonna have to kill grandma too, cause you ain't eat with that cauliflower ear. You ain't eat hard to call out. I'm like, why does no one respect you? Chewy literally said you are broke with no place to to your face.
He said those things, and
I'm
then
like,
you got off the coke and got heavy and decided to choke him out. Go ahead and show the scene again, Zelmay. Can you find it, or you need me to?
you, I am blood.
This nigga here. Hold on, let me look at it.
Is this the coke scene or this the choke scene? I don't know. What this.
The
Oh,
seatbelt
this
scene
ain't
is
even.
what I was getting at. Oh, is it this one? I can't. There it is.
We can't. Neither one of us can see. This is the scene right here. Yeah, he was strong coke.
What
That
is
shit.
this? What is this kid? 16?
Yeah, Chewy didn't obey him. He called him broke. So Jenard on that coke said, "Let me take him out." I don't even know if he was on the coke. I know the comment section. Joe blindness me. He got glasses on too,
No,
so
I'm just pressing shit because I think it's funny now at this point. What do you think Ghost did?
yo, go sitting there. By the way, shout out to Jenard is the dumbest person in the show. I do want to get that out here. This dude literally owes. How you get threatened by the grandma? You think Tommy taking that disrespect? You think a grandma threatening Ghost? She be like, I know who you are. You Ghost. Please leave my son
I
alone.
think
Please, I beg you.
there's a certain respect that you have for grandmas, especially up here, up north, like or in the Midwest rather. I think in Ghost, like in New York, I think it would have been went way more left. But like in the Midwest, there's a different respect for grandma.
What about Tommy? Think Tommy would take?
Oh, I think Tommy with the recent passing of his grandmother, I think he gets a slide. He lets her make it.
Speaking of, his mom is now on the thing talking about. You think I'm a bad mother? She like, ain't the whole purpose of you coming here apologizing because you're a bad mother? That was the entire point of this whole thing. But she came and apologized. Then she talked to JP. Shout out to my guy JP. They had a similar issue. He was like, "Did you didn't want me because I was black?" And then his son Darnell came up there. You didn't want me. You said you was gay, so you didn't want me. And I'm like, oh, they hitting both
Yeah,
of the same. And then he explained because he felt bad at his mama incident. He went back and like, your mom said they won't respect it. Man, this is son. So I ran away and I apologized and all that. And then his son Darnell, who's the hard headed, when they got the gun, he didn't care. He just wanted the gun. That's all he
yeah.
wanted,
Just
though.
that was just stupid. What? Just grab the gun just to put it in your pants and keep on watching playing Roblox.
Bro, bro, he can't walk good. He's stuck in the house. He on house arrest. He don't leave the house. What you need a gun for? Just to sit in your pocket.
It
Well,
just felt like when I saw that scene, I was like, this dude is basically like I feel naked without a gun on me. That's what
and
I felt.
the thing is, he ain't had a gun on him in like weeks or months, right? He been in the hospital for all that, bro. Like I'm like, okay, even if you did, you had to have in your. If he left the bag right beside you, my guy. If somebody come up, just get the bag. It's right. It's right there. It's a seat over. Just go and grab. You don't have to put it in your pants.
Yeah, I feel like Jaden Smith's doing a pretty good job in this role. So
JP out here.
man, this dude looked like the guy from Moving On Up, or not one of them dudes,
Yo, he
Georgia
got.
Weezy.
Yo, when I first met JP, when I first saw JP on the show, I'm like, they're like, oh, my gay brother. I'm like, oh, he got the deepest voice of anybody on the show.
They I've noticed this about the Power Universe is that they gonna introduce the gaiety real quick. Like it's
The
from
thing,
episode one, they got the main character gonna be gay. It is what he came out and said it. He's given no indication that he's gay other than saying my husband left me. Other than that, dude ain't been doing nothing.
he got the deepest voice on the show.
He had Liliana, shaking in her boots. Like he gave no indication whatsoever that. But that's what I found with Raising Canaan. Couldn't wait to tell Jukebox, let us know that Jukebox was a lesbian. So
But Joe, you knew that in from the regular pal.
I'm just saying they just could like
Like I didn't know, Joe, you knew that from the regular pal. They didn't.
who
They
was
could.
on who was gay on the regular Power? Hold on, now I'm trying to
Jukebox,
remember.
Jukebox was the girl that 50 Cent and them killed because she was the cousin.
No, I knew that. No, I'm talking about, but I'm just saying they can't wait. to let me let y'all know the stance. We in the streets and
Oh,
we ain't got no problem with nobody being in a part of the LGBTQ community.
shout
They
out to
do that
them.
every they I've noticed that trend because from watching Kanan straight up the first line out of it. We got to show that this girl, she like girls. Uh from Force. We got to show that Claudia like girls. Period. We got to let y'all know that. You know what I mean? Now
Uh,
HBO will take it away from the girls real quick and just be like, no, this all the dudes on Game of Thrones, like you know what I'm saying. But if Power don't do nothing else, they're gonna establish we are supporters of the LGBTQ community. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that, but they're gonna let you know out the gate. Because like even you look at somebody tough like Tommy, and he was like, what? So what? You my brother, you gay, I don't care. Oh my God, me and him are wearing like the same glasses, kind of.
shout
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to that. Where else are we at? So
Normally, I ain't gonna lie. Normally, I have like 30 things. This episode was kind of straightforward and not a lot happened. So I only had 15, and we went over everyone.
yeah.
We went over everything. The black protest we kind of went over, but they have a black protest and they hyping up the crowd and they got them to stop the violence campaign. Which shout out to all the people that don't know. There's a lot of stop the violence campaigns in Chicago, and
Yeah,
so
they don't work ever.
so we now know Dion, who is the little kid who started the rally, and he getting beat up because they said, "What you
Oh,
say about the hood?" So they said, "What you say about the hood?" And then shout out to Diamond. Why do I always feel like they got like power? Shout out to 50 Cent. I always like bring up tropes that he always does. He always have the dude who's like in it, but don't that, but he feels like the good guy who don't want to be in it no more.
yeah.
And I feel like that's who Diamond is. He's like, I'm deep in it, but now I'm gonna give back to the community. Just like they always have to have like Tommy is the white dude. They always have to have the white sidekick dude or the main. In this case, the main character. You always have to have like the other drug dealer, which is Jenard from a competing gang. You always have to have like some foreign group, whether it's the Russians or the Serbs or the Mexicans, the Italians. They always have to have some group that's gonna be at war with them. They always have to have a task force.
Um,
Like 50 Cent got you gotta have a trouble. You gotta
I'm
have a
killing it right
barbershop.
now. I'm killing it right now. I'm killing it.
You gotta have a barbershop. You gotta have a detective who's upset that they using him. You always gotta have a DA who's like really want this, even though half the time their case don't make
Oh,
sense.
wait, never mind. I stopped
Like
killing it.
like 50 Cent just
Wait,
had
hold
the
on.
case. 50 Cent just does these same cases, you know what I mean? He just does the same thing. And I appreciate it because why would you stop something to work? But you start noticing these tropes once you watch all these shows.
Yeah, like now that I think about it, I mean, I think you hit the nail right on the head with always got a task force in it. And
I,
always involves something. But see, we don't have a dirty
I always
cop
have
on
to
this show.
I always have the girl.
I mean, we have a dirty cop, but he's the ugliest person I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe he got casted, but that's okay. Shout out to him.
We always got the girl that's gonna change the main character for better,
Oh, wait.
which is Maria in this case.
Wait for better.
Yeah, you know they always have to have the girl because it was what's her name in
Oh, here
Raising
it
Canaan.
shows.
Then they had Maria, Maria. So she always the
Mireya.
one that they always gotta have somebody gonna change the main character for good. And like you don't have to do this. Whether it's the woman or the grandma or something, they had to have that character that's trying to influence them, and they always consider it, but they never do it. It's the same. It's like the same tropes,
Hey,
bro.
they go kill Maria.
Oh, they go.
Maria. It's over with for her.
Have they ever did it before the final season?
I wonder how many seasons we looking at here. Wait.
Because in the regular Power, the girl who didn't want to do that stuff no more didn't end to the end of the season. Matter of fact, I don't even know if she gone. Her sister, we seen her sister.
I mean, does Claudia start using her connects to like let's start putting
Oh, Claudia gone this season, bro.
you think so? Because I'm saying, what if we start getting in old girl that's torturing Tariq right now, sister girl? Because that's the first thing I thought. I said maybe old girl is an undercover for, you know, whatever crime thing she got going on from the thing with Tariq. And Claudia will be a good person to get in line with her. And them two start doing stuff together because
Oh,
Tommy's going to have to.
Claudia got too much to prove. I don't think that woman ain't got nothing to prove. She got snipers on mountaintops, though. That woman don't need
Yeah,
nobody.
that's what, like, I mean,
I
you,
don't think it's
no,
gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be like little light crossovers. I don't think it's gonna be like full
I
blown
would
stuff.
like some, I would like some crossover in this chapter here. I would actually would.
Yeah, but I think they all got. Apparently, Tariq got a war he got to worry about. Tommy already said he heading back to Chicago, and he ain't about to be a part of no war because he already got his own business.
Mm.
So I'm like, I doubt they. And of course, you can't. The other show, you can't. You can't have a crossover there because that wouldn't make sense.
They just
All
wait.
of
I think
unless you
everybody's just waiting with bated.
unless Uncle Luke come back as an old man somehow. I don't know how you gonna get that out because everybody else in that show dead.
I just think because
We
I
all
just
waiting
think
for
that
Ghost though. Probably in Kane Razor
that's what
can't
I'm
get.
thinking. Everybody is waiting with bated breath to see young Ghost.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. When this time, but I think that's a few seasons. He got to be a little older when he start teaching him. But
We
I
need to
think,
always have a standing picture of Ghost somewhere. I guess it'll just be me. So
but I, that's all I got, man. I think, I watched the main. We had a video main character of Power, who is the new main character. So go watch it if y'all ain't watched it. So go check that out. I appreciate y'all, Joe. Tell the people where they can find you and their last words, all of that.
Unico Williams on YouTube. You can find me there. You can also find me over here, my overall 99 media friends. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm always be.
Let's go. And you can find me where you can find Gerald, and the answer is
I guess we'll never know.
I feel like if you do a black show, you have to put Gangsta Paradise somewhere. But Joe, you think they know who we are yet?
I guess they'll never know,
Guess
but
they'll
they're gonna
know.
always ask the question.
Who are these niggas?